Hey guys, Dylan from the Geek Duo here, and today I am launching my new Twitch channel. Now, I have attempted streaming in the past. In fact, I did like 3+ years of it on my other channel, which was just called the Geek Duo. This one is the Geek Duo Games. And well, let's just say it didn't go anywhere the first time, but since it's now the new year, 2025, I decided to give it another go. And I figured today would be a great day to actually do an idea I've wanted to do for a while, and that is a Baldur's Gate run through. Now, I've only ever actually played this game in Act 1. Never actually made it past Act 1. So this will be a new experience for me, mostly because, well, I have not experienced it. I've seen it, but I haven't played through it. Now, this is a slightly modded playthrough in that I've got a couple quality of life. Adjustable party limit, basically I want to have everyone along for companions. Don't want to have to pick and choose. So I'm just going to, each time I get a new companion, up the party limit just so I can have everyone along. This just gives a lot of auto sorting bags for like weapons, armor, collectibles, potions, all of that. This is because I want to read all the books and I don't want to have to keep note myself of what books I've read and which ones I haven't. This one, polyamory. I want to romance as many people as I can. Hey, baby Alexia. Thanks for the follow. Where was it? Oh yeah. Want to romance as many people as I can. This, I just wanted purple dye. This will alert me if there's a notification. I think it does it while I'm playing the game, so when events happen it'll come up in the game that there's something that's been triggered. Don't know, haven't actually experienced this. And this, again, just I want to show shields on the back. Now, I have already made my character and everything, but I haven't gotten past the initial save because I wanted everything to be on stream. However, I have also recorded the character creation and overlaid it with the backstory of my character, which I will now be starting. Meet Lilith, the Seldarine Drow Bard. Born in the Underdark, Lilith never subscribed to the worship of Lolth like the other drow in her community, much to the chagrin of her parents. They treated her poorly as a child due to her religious decisions and her affinity for music, and this only got worse once word got out about their heretical daughter, and the other drow started giving them flack for it. She did make one friend while down there, and when they were 9, they made a plan to run away together. However, as they were escaping, one of the guards managed to graze him with a poisoned arrow, though neither of them realized it was poisoned until it was too late. She tried her hardest to save him, but the loot he'd gifted her had a half-snapped neck from their escape, and she had no knowledge of any proper healing spells, so all she was able to do was play him to sleep so that he didn't feel the pain anymore. She stayed with his body for a few days before a caravan of bards happened upon them, and they helped her bury the body. As she stood over his grave, she swore that since she couldn't save her friend, she will do everything she could to save everyone else that she comes across. When the caravan started leaving, Lilith rushed to stop them and asked if she can join their travels, in the hopes of learning bard magic off of them. Initially, they laughed harshly at the idea of her wanting to become a bard, thinking this was just like a drow to start making jokes so quickly after burying one of their own. But as she kept begging, they realized that she was honest with her wishes. They tell her to wait a moment while they discuss it amongst themselves, and, to her surprise and absolute joy, they come back and say they'd be happy for her to join them. Unfortunately for her, their agreement for her to join them was not one of benevolence, as during their travels she was forced to carry as much of their equipment as they could pile on her, and when they made camp, she was too busy doing all the chores for her to have time to learn anything. And while they swear to her that each of them had to go through this when they joined up, the further they travelled, the less she believed them. But every time she brought up the fact that they hadn't taught her anything yet, they treated her like she was being ungrateful, and told her she was welcome to leave at any time if she thought she could fend for herself. The event that finally opened her eyes to the full extent of their mistreatment was when she finally managed to complete her chores early. She picked up her lute and started tuning it in the hopes of mending it and practicing a little. However, when one of the bards returned to the camp and saw her with the instrument, he tried to snatch it from her while saying how dare she touch one of their instruments with her filthy drow hands. She tried to explain that it was hers and that she had it when they met her, but unfortunately she hadn't managed to fix it completely before it being interrupted, and the ensuing struggle was more than the damaged wood could handle. The instrument snapped and she fell backwards, one of the strings slicing her face as the neck snapped completely. This is when the rest of the bards returned to the camp, and seeing her on the ground curled protectively around the broken instrument, and one of their own standing above her, they joined in with literally kicking her while she was down. Eventually, one of them was able to knock the lute free, and they saw that it wasn't one of theirs. They aired this information to the others, and then had a go at her, saying she should have just said it was hers, and she could have avoided all this misunderstanding. And when she said she did, they turned it back on her and said that she should have just shown it to them instead of starting a fight. They also said that since she didn't have an instrument anymore, they weren't able to train her until she bought a new one, but she was still required to do all the chores in the meantime to pay them back for starting a fight in their camp. She left that night once they'd fell asleep, with her broken lute and some of the loot she'd managed to sneak into her pack. She walked for a few days until she happened upon a town where she traded some of the loot for medical attention and resources to fix her lute. The next day, as the town medics were re-examining the cut on her face, trying to determine whether it would scar or not, they were interrupted by a ruckus outside. Turns out that the caravan of bards that she'd been traveling with weren't actually bards, they were bandits. And all the time she'd been left at camp doing chores while they were giving performances, they'd actually been off scamming towns. And on times that didn't work, they just raided the towns instead. This is one of those towns, and once they realized that the bandits didn't actually know how to play their performance, demanded their entrance fee back and raised arms when they were refused. The issue is that while they may not have known how to play instruments, and definitely didn't know any bardic magic, they were extremely capable with their chosen weapons, especially when compared to common townspeople. Luckily for the townspeople, they also had an unknown advantage over the bandits, and that was the fact that Lilith was there. Because while she may not have been able to learn anything bardic from them, she was able to learn certain things about them. She made her way out of the medic center and was immediately spotted by one of the bandits, who froze for a split second before a smirk came across his face, and he loudly announced, "Ah, there's our little scouting party." While he had been confident in his attempts to throw her under the bus, and the others had joined in with their smirking, all of their faces fell when they noticed that she, too, had a smirk on her face. While they had been expecting her to be beset upon by the townspeople, They were unaware that she despised deceiving people and had been completely open about the events that led her there when asked. So the guards of the town already knew that there was a violent troupe of performers nearby and had set up in the building surrounding the town square when they'd seen the group heading towards the gate. While she was distracting them, with her mere presence and shocking response, they came swarming out and quickly surrounded the bandits, swiftly knocking their weapons away and knocking them to the ground by hitting them in the weak spots and old injuries that Lilith had informed them of. The townspeople swarmed the concession to get their entrance fees back before rushing to Lilith and thanking her for warning the guards, offering her trinkets and gold as their part in saving the town. But she refused all of them, simply asking each if they knew anyone that could teach her actual bard magic. Unfortunately, none of them knew anyone with bardic training, nor did they have any idea where one might be found. Luckily, one of the bards binding the bandits heard her request and offered her a seat in his travels towards the closest city to deliver the prisoners, stating that there is a school for aspiring bards there, though he did warn her that they may not be willing to accept her, as many of the people in the area are suspicious at best and downright discriminate at worst towards drow and other Underdark denizens. When they arrived at the city, the guard took Lilith with him to the prisons, letting as many people as possible see her riding unbound beside a known guard with a cart of prisoners behind them, before escorting her to the school. His plan worked, as one of the school heads and a few members of the board saw her on the trip in and were even more willing to accept her once they heard the full extent of her story. Over the years, she and her fellow Bard students went on several adventures to build their skills together, though that isn't to say that she didn't face a great deal of prejudice and disbelief at her being a drow or a bard. But those are stories for another time. The only important thing is she made a number of vows during her time since leaving the Underdark. 1. To save everyone that is in trouble around her, even if they don't want her assistance. 2. To never majorly deceive people or take control of another to get what she wants, and to be completely open with anyone she may have to travel with. 3. To never judge a person based on who/what they are, what they choose to believe, or the secrets they keep, provided said secrets aren't responsible for putting them all in danger, only based on the actions they take with no good explanation. And 4. To love openly and aim it towards as many people as are willing to accept it. Or at least she thinks this is how her life went, because before awaking on the Nautiloid, she doesn't actually remember all too much of what's happened. And there we have it. That is Lilith's life story in the lead up to her awakening at the start of the game. Now, I didn't explicitly say it, but we are playing a Dark Urge run, but we're doing a Durge Resist run. So the influence of her childhood memories that are still there are now warring against the bloodlust she has from her life as a child of Baal. So yeah. Anyway, we're going to see the Durge will come in for some effects, just like the Illithid will, but she's going to try to resist both of them. Yeah, it's not actually necessary. Nothing's been changed. I had to load this first time from the menu on stream because it goes immediately into dialogue, so future ones will be just loaded up from wherever I left off, likely the camp. While this is loading, I should probably mention that I'm not gonna be streaming this every day. I'm gonna be trying to stream every day, but it's not. Okay. Give it one more chance, and then I'm going to try and restart. If I need to download those mods, it's fine. I didn't think about how it might affect. Yep. Okay. Let's just re-add them. Don't have to use any of the bags that it spawns in, because it just spawns in way too much. There are like 4 of each bag, and there's no like auto sorting for weapons and armor and that in the one that I originally had before I got the bags one. So I switched it out, but I'd already created the character, so. And I didn't understand how the polyamory fixes mod work, because when I was testing that out, it added a whole bunch of spells for changing affection with people. I don't see how that works, whereas the other one, it's just no limits. So, but oh well, they're a part of it and it doesn't really matter.
The blood in your head thrums and pounds. That pounding blood obscures who you are. An overwhelming loss of memory. How you ended up amidst these hellish flames is just as hidden. You have nothing in your skull, besides your name and a headache. But you are in danger.
I've never actually started as a Durge, so I've not seen this dialogue. I think we're going to say our name aloud.
The dark urge. Whatever that is.
That was not the correct answer.
That is you. You will claw back the truth. But first you have to claw your way out of here.
I should have gone with the
My head. One day I'll catch a break. Open up.
That's the only lootable thing in this room.
Dead. Good.
Just look around. Yep, that's everything. So I've never actually done a bard. I've done a rogue before. I've done a warlock.
Images of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind.
And I've done a druid, but wanted to try a bard, specifically a drow bard, because it is a very unusual combination.
Flashes into your mind. Nerves, sinews, as much living being as ship. A feeling penetrates your mind. An anomaly, one like ourselves, unconnected from the whole.
So,
Caution.
dancing lights, don't know what that cantrip
Let's
does.
see.
Worlds beyond worlds flash before your eyes. Empires of a grand design, traversed by ships just like this.
I think from the if I remember correctly, the bags is in the starter chest.
Humanoid history, elves, dwarves, humans, and
So I've got to
more
remember to pick
flash
those up.
behind your eyes.
Yeah, I've got to remember to pick those up when we we get there.
Still in control.
Yes, yes, I'll get to you, us. Also, I should probably say, I have terrible luck, so I'm likely going to be failing a whole bunch of... There's nothing around here to... Was it? No. Probably going to be failing a whole bunch of rolls. So I probably shouldn't try and cripple us. Even though I think that's how you're meant to get them as a proper companion.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please.
Well,
Before they
that's
return.
one successful roll.
They return.
Pretty sure that's better than when I was here at the last point.
A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You know no creature like this.
Okay,
One that
not
is
good
more
on
brain
Arcana.
than person.
Great. You sound afraid. Why?
The enemy. So many enemies.
I think you're past the point of saving. Tell me what to do.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
Okay. Investigation, get a 1 for intelligence, nothing on strength, 2 for dexterity. Let's try... Need a 10. Hey, nice.
You notice edema, a swelling of the brain causing pressure where it strains against the shell of the skull.
Medicine... Proficiency? Attempt to cerebral extraction, staying mindful of this. Okay, let's go with that. +2 and advantage. Not that I needed it. Never actually seen that option before.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient, should it prove a threat.
It
Your
also
fingers
isn't within
twitch
Lilith's
with the
nature.
desire to rip its
At least
tender,
her
moist
original.
meat to shreds.
Apparently you can't even cripple it in. Advantage, split splatter. We're sparing the creature. It's not within her nature to cripple a unarmed beast.
Free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed.
At the helm, we are needed. What's at the helm?
The brain tenses, as though querying an unseen advisor.
Do you not hear it? We will not survive here. We are needed to navigate. We are needed to leave this realm.
What should I call you?
Us. We are us.
Alright, let's do this.
To the helm we go. We are going to the helm.
You are slightly creepy. Yay. It's got 5 seconds of, well, 5 turns of newborn. Disadvantage on attack roll, or... So by the time we actually get to the battle, that'll be gone. Normally I either fail the check to get us out of the skull, or I try and get it as a companion later on and then fail that check, so... I've never actually gone in with them as a companion.
Abomination. This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Ugh. My head. What is this? Ugh. Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
What made you think I was
We
a
carry
thrall?
mind flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days,
I
we
don't
will
know
be
what
Geich,
my plan is
mind
with
flayers.
Lae'zel in this one. We're turning into mind flayers? There must be something we can do.
We can do nothing until we escape.
I know
That
I'm
must be our
definitely
priority.
going for
First, we
Shadowheart,
exterminate the
Karlach,
beast.
Will,
Then we find
and
the helm and
Halsin.
take control of the ship.
Haven't decided on
As for that
Starry
thing,
and Gale or
It will remain
Lae'zel.
tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
Not going to get Minthara because we're not going that route. Don't know about Missoura. And I think that's everyone romanceable. Oh, hey, us gets to go first. Claws. Go after that one. Great job, mate.
Can't even catch my breath.
What do we've got? We've got an arrow and we've just got our crossbow. 90%. 4.
Victory awaits.
Do we have anything that guarantees it? Nothing that guarantees. Except a hit like that. Now, attack. Not bad.
No choice but to keep going.
Get rid of that.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle.
Got some grenades
Now,
and
to the helm.
potions. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I am a loot goblin. Am I proficient in this? No. Cool.
What's in here?
Yeah, so I'll be looting everything. Another thing, as you've probably already tell, I tend to stop halfway through my sentences sometimes, and then we'll pick it up either a while down the track or just not at all. So that's probably something you should probably get used to. Let's heal up Lae'zel.
I feel the ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We
Ooh,
need to get
rapier.
out before it's
Don't
too late.
think I'm... Blood finesse might... 3 to 10, 1 to 6. We're definitely changing for the rapier.
I've got a long road ahead.
Tab. 20, 20. Yeah. I'll probably offload some of the stuff to her once I get the actual bags. Nothing over that way, is there? No.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Through the sphincter.
Gate machinery. I can make no
Now,
sense of it.
I know the code to this,
Unleash.
but will
Can't read this script.
Lilith be able to?
Annihilate.
Okay. Now let's see, Lae'zel, can you pick up the middle one?
Aggression.
Aggression. Okay.
Wretched thing. Pull yourself together. Breathe deep and move.
The man isn't dead, but he's totally unresponsive. You're but one step from oblivion's stupor yourself, still wading through your empty skull to think a single thought.
With how I failed the Arcana check at the start, I wasn't expecting to be able to get
Flickers in
those
his eyes,
to
but
actually
he
say
seems
what they
totally
are.
unaware of his surroundings. A fleeting image washes over you. An unwashed operating table. Your innards without. The headache grows worse.
What just came in through the sphincter? Oh, it was you.
You are beautiful.
Why, thank you.
You! Get me out of this damn thing! We have no time for stragglers.
Look for a latch.
The construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
This ship is
You'd
crashing.
think our tadpole
Do
would
you
be
intend
able
to
to
die for
translate
a
some of
stranger?
that. I'm gonna look around. Oops. Don't know what happened to the sound there. Let's see.
The console appears dormant.
Can I
The
translate?
mechanisms are completely unrecognizable
think there's a
at
check here.
first. But then you spy an empty socket.
Nope, no check.
Nothing. The console remains dormant.
Yeah, well,
Whatever fits in that socket must power this thing.
Faint images appear in your mind. A brain, a Githyanki warrior, and centuries of darkness.
huh. Interesting.
Brain in a jar.
That, I'm sure that's not going to come up at any point in the future. Let's see. Roll. There's our key.
Skvar. How many hosts of these gay infected?
A dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
Can I...
Don't bother. You're barely dented.
Well, thank you for that insight.
As you
Touch.
place your hand on the pod, you hear something. A presence connected to the pod, commanding the person inside to change.
Change her. Changed at the pull of a lever. How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
I'm sure at least I'll be
Our
fine.
fate?
Eldritch Room.
This might
And
be
a
those controls
mug.
next to the pod. Another brain.
Ah, yeah, there it is. The Netherese Ring of Organizing. Yes, I forget how to... Where's that go? There. Customer and companion to summon the bag box checks most closely bound to their fate from... Don't know what that is, but... There we go. The bag of holding bags. This is a lot more than it used to be. Let's see. Alchemy. Lunchbox. Those two aren't really needed because we've got those two. Liquor cabinet. Keys, that's not really needed. Gold. I thought that was auto sorting. There's other valuables, but the gem won't go in. Potions. Explosives. Poisons and oils, so coatings, arrows, scrolls, books, story items, that's fine, dyes, I'm sure we're going to get some of those. Melee weapons, shield, then what was it, this one? Adventuring tools, don't know what that is, the difference is. Don't need that one. Instruments. Guessing that one's just miscellaneous. Those are the ones I want to keep, those are the ones I want to sell. I don't know why I didn't just do that from the start. Are there any that I don't want? What was it? Alchemy, lunchbox, keyring, they're not needed, you're not needed. I would thought these would just automatically go in. Let's go with the melee, change it from there to thought these would just go in there, but okay. Then we want bows in that. You get to go in the clothing one. Which one was the clothing one? Oh right, I put the clothing one away. There, stone in there. Explosion, explosion, scroll, potion, potion, story item in there, sell. Okay, let's try and sort this out. Liquor, gold, tools, potions, Move food second. Drinks, food. Potions. Poisons. We'll keep you down with the weapons. Books and scrolls. Explosives, arrows. Keep dies up there. Explosive arrows, armors. Shield. Tools. Put them there. Keepsakes. They're not actually needed. Some of these are going to be switched over to other companions. Ah, that's what jewelry. Not that one. It was a selling one. Can't go in there, but it went in there. Move that one over there, that one over there. Don't need the ring anymore. We'll keep that just in case. Well, there we go. Now we've got something for everything. You get to go in the syllables. I do wish it would just auto sort by latest. First off, we're going to unlock this. Okay, the girl did go in there.
The console appears dormant.
Insert the rune.
The console hums to life. But what is its purpose? Will it free the captive or transform her like that other unfortunate?
I do get a +1 in Arcana, so let's take a closer look. Need a 10. Got a 4. Hey.
Nothing in the appearance of the device betrays its purpose. It could do anything. It could even transform the occupant of the pod, like what happened before.
Well, as far as Lilith knows, if it turns her, she'll be trapped in the pod like the other one. So, let's touch
Suddenly,
it.
you feel a hideous squirming in your head. The parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
You got no bonus on wisdom. Will the pod to open? Got a 4 again.
You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it.
See, this doesn't really count as her imposing her will on others, because as far as she knows, it's just a it requires mental commands to open, like to function, so She'll just issue a command and it just happened to
Thought
follow.
that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a gift with you.
You keep dangerous company.
Well, dangerous company is what you need in a fight.
Fair point. Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let me come with you.
I don't know if
We
she'd
can get off the
pry
ship and
into
watch each other's backs along
Shadowheart's
the way.
dislike of Githyanki, especially when she's trying to go out with both of them.
Shadowheart. One moment.
Because that just creates unnecessary tension amongst a group that's working for a singular goal. She is curious
nothing.
though,
Trust me.
Enough of this chatter. We need to get to the helm. Now.
and from that
She's
immediate
right.
response, she will
Lead
now let it lie whenever it comes up. Anyway, what was it? It was annihilate. Just so they don't have a chance of coming back. I don't think doing that affects anything, but just in case.
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you
You
in
think
charge?
you're the party
I'll
leader,
trust my own judgment.
and I'll tell you both what to do. And you will listen. I really gotta remember to use bardic inspiration on myself. Not that it would have helped with the roll I failed, but
Thrall, connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Connect the nerves. Nerves. We will connect them.
We need to get out of here. Now.
can I jump over Lae'zel? No, that's Shadowheart in front of me.
Need to stay focused. Let's do this.
Good job. Gotta cure us. Right, equipping it's an action, so. You know what, us just run ahead.
I will ascend.
I want that one. I was expecting that.
No time to waste.
Let's open this up a little.
Take these. Or Shariel will have your head.
Die.
Breathe deep and move.
Ready.
I forgot to give a thing to her, so great job. Was expecting her to fail that. Again, I forgot to do that.
I am fury. I am death.
How's the path interrupted?
Worth examining.
I'm guessing it's just out of range? Yep. Move, run.
Maybe not the best time. Hurry before they strike.
Okay. Didn't know I had that. Oh, bloodstone.
Can't give up. Not now. Should check for anything useful.
It's way too far to hit it with an eagle. Okay. Thought that was out of range, but... we wanna... dash here so we don't provoke.
Time to strike. Taking position.
Jump there. All she can do.
This ship hits the ground. We're dead.
Doesn't really matter.
I'm coming for you.
Forward, Istik, before more dragons come. On I go.
Okay, let's just fast forward, skip this one, and there we go.
This creature can't activate the transponder.
Bastard.
Let my name be.
There was meant to be a physical attack from Lizelle. Does it trigger? No? Cool.
The helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time.
I thought that would have triggered an opportunity attack, but... nice fire, doggy. Cool, and in only about 40 minutes, we have completed the tutorial. Now let's see how well this loads, how quickly. Not well by the looks of it. Or I just gotta talk shit and it'll complete. Sounds like it should have loaded already. There we go. Textures are still a little flat. I noticed that this morning when I was testing things out, for some reason in this cutscene the textures are flat, but it didn't actually affect anything afterwards. Still, hey, at least the ship loaded this time. Earlier there was nothing to stop Tav from, or Lilith, or, no, it was Tav. I just loaded a basic one. Nothing to stop them from falling, so. Also, I know this is a little late to say this, but regarding my story about
your memories to return
Lilith's
once you were free of the
backstory,
Mind Flayer ship.
I had her childhood
Past is
friend
still an aching
being
void.
killed by
If
a
you don't
poison
find a way
arrow,
to remove the
despite them being
burrowed
drowned.
in your brain soon, your future will be as blank as
Some
your
people
past.
will
Your head
see that and think
whispers
that
vengeance.
doesn't work with canon because
You
drow are
cannot wait
poison
to
resistant.
slice your way forth, seeking whatever
The
wrought
thing
this
is,
tragedy
they
upon
get
you.
poison resistant by ingesting small amounts of poison as they are growing up.
Never wanted these.
So it's just pretty much the poison that was on the
Stop me yet.
guard's arrows is not one that he'd been immunized against.
What's inside?
You drink in the pungent corpse. Since you awoke on the ship, your mind has been
I'm
cold
not
and
desecrating the
empty.
fisherman.
Something stirs. With your hands close to this body, you know nothing of why, but you find a half smile flittering across your face.
Try to remember. She's an inquisitive sort, that's why I want to read every book and that. So try and remember would fall.
As soon as you delve into your mind, it is filled with flashes of 1,000 different dead. There is
Surely
something
they're all
unknown
bandits and that from my
unspeakable deep
adventures
within
with
your
the
heart.
buds and that. Right?
I want to have a word.
As I said, from her reaction earlier, we're just going to ignore the artifact
You're alive.
until she's
I'm
willing to open
alive.
up about it. We've got to give her
How
the
is this
benefit of the
possible?
doubt that this isn't going to hurt us. Okay?
The Divine tend to keep their interventions close to the chest. Though, I suppose it's not impossible.
Do you have any idea where we are? Could say that. Would that fall in line with... No, I think that she might see that as, stirring Shadowheart up. What the hell is my ponytail doing? Why is it going like that? Any idea where we are?
I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
You want to stay together?
We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
And everyone says that Shart was cold at the start. Alright, let's keep moving.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead
Shadowheart
the
will
way.
remember this. Oh, hey, cool. Got another loot. I missed what that was.
Here, I hope.
Honestly, that's not a bad look for her. You are the instrument chest, yeah? You get to go in there, you go in there. All my weapon stuff in that was on Lazelle. 1111.
My faith protects me.
1113. Put that on so I don't forget again. You can go in there, you can go in there. I like to consolidate them all on a single person because it takes no action to switch. I didn't level up. Earlier when I ran through the tutorial, I'd leveled up by the time that I I'd landed.
Such a headache.
Fish. Shot, get off the fish. That's a different fish. Shanties for the bitch queen.
Fresh water. There must be a settlement
And
somewhere
we all
nearby.
row with the spray upon our necks, and we all row with the spray upon our backs, and we all row with the sea beneath our feet, and the bitch queen stays the storm. Wave mother, lash us to the prow. Wave mother, we ask to sail your skirt, if you allow. Wave mother, sink us if you will. Wave mother, our skulls are yours with brine and sand to fill. That doesn't work. The pentameter is wrong. Souls away and anchors still. The wind won't move, but the bitch queens will. We'll wait gladly years and days till the bitch queen brings the waves. Hey ho, she told us so. Hey ho, she told us so. The shanties of the bitch queen. Pick up. Did that automatically go in? Good. I'm just gonna check because some of them don't seem to want to auto read. Sigh. I love you. There, I said it. And if you meet me tomorrow, I'll say it again and again and keep on saying it till we're old and grey. So let's do it. Let's go to Baldur's Gate. I know it's risky, but so is staying here. The last few months have been hard, but there's always a little easier when you're here. Leave your boat and meet me at the hill overlooking the old bridge. Bring whatever you can carry. We'll make do without the rest. Don't be late. Love, Anna. Well, that didn't seem to work out well for them, now did it? Yeah, is there anything over here? Okay, just walk through the water. Don't know if they can get over there. They'll have to go around the inside. Wooden barrel, gold.
Anything of use?
No, Another fish. There's a lot of fish near these fishmongers. Wonder why that is.
More of those wretched things.
They weren't so wretched when they were helping us, now were they? Oh, hey, neat. Forgot that was there. Give me that. I said, give me that.
Always room
That
for more.
one.
Let's have a look.
Never actually delved into alchemy on any of my playthroughs. Cool. Not doing that yet. What was it? There was one like tools in that, wasn't there? Or did I just chuck that away? I think I chucked that away. Yeah, well, you get to go in the selling one. No, you're not. You'll sell. You'll sell. Give me more belladonna. Huh, how did I miss this one? There is a way in there, but we'll just circle around to it.
Softer than a whisper. May the gods take you first.
Oh, come on.
Vicious filth. Best keep some distance, or this will be a short fight.
Go with that one. Great job there.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Already done my thingo. Ow. Try it again. Do you think I have enough? Oh, wasn't enough to do damage. Do I have anything? Dissonant Whispers, 3 to 18 psychic. Target still takes half at a save, so. Why don't you? Probably a good thing I did use that.
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
I knew we were right on the cusp of leveling up, so. Let's see what a bard gets upon a level up. Get my jack of all trades. Your vast experience makes you more likely to succeed in any undertaking. Add half of your proficiency bonus, rounded down, to ability checks that you're not proficient in. Okay. Action Song of Rest. You and your allies are revitalized as though you would have taken a short... Okay. That is very handy. And a new spell. What do I want? Animal Friendship I already got. Bane. Negative 1d4 penalty to attack rolls. Charm. No, they're all good. Fairy Fire, Disguise Self. I think I want to go Fairy Fire. Yeah. There's nothing I want to remove, so we'll go like that. I didn't even check how much my health went up. Channel Divinity. Turn Undead. Invoke Duplicity. What's her spell? Inflict Wounds. Guidance Bolt. Never gonna actually use that. Never gonna actually use that. Take those out. Protection from Good and Evil is a really good spell to have. It's just whether I'm going to actually use it, and I don't want to... Create or Destroy Water is handy. But do I really want to expend a spell slot when I could just chuck a thing of water down? What are those things? Fear of Wolves, Opportunity Attacks, Domain Spells, Civil Militia, Dark Vision, and Fey Ancestry. Yeah, let's just go with water. His brains had nothing on them. That brain had a brain on it. Can I get that without going in the fire? Yes.
Moving in.
Cool. So that's all good. So there are things.
What's hiding here?
Really? You couldn't just walk off the edge? I thought we healed when we leveled up.
That helped.
Why am I in? I wasn't.
Need to keep going.
Is that exercise?
Where am I? What's going on?
Requires long rest before use. Okay.
Have I been this way before?
No traps, please. What's hiding here?
Okay, cool. So that ship is thoroughly investigated. We're not going that way because I just know thing is going to walk in the fire.
I'll take that.
What's the alchemy tab? Suspension, a Mergrass. Ashes, a Daggerroot. Supplements, the supplement of Belladonna. Perception enhancing characteristic, eh? Elixir of Peerless Focus. Okay, you don't go in there. Where do you go? Here? No. Where did that go? Alchemist Satchel? Where did that go? Cool. Where are you? Am I blind? I don't know. Where was that Mergrass? There it was. I got no idea where that went. Nothing in that one. More thief tools.
Right tool will do the trick.
Need a thing of 5. Cool. And please don't be empty. Thing for deck saving throws. Belson. Just hover over something. What was it? Possibly the castle. I don't think Shadowheart's strong enough for this.
A long way to go still.
Deep grooves in the mud around that rock.
Turns out she is. Harper Notebook. Let's read that. A tattered collection of reports held together with a moon and harp sigil. There's a frequent mention of a sacrilegious activity amongst a local Selunite sect. Selunite. Not Selunite. The stained ragged map has passed through countless hands. A little harp marks an area called Moonrise Towers, with a small inky crescent sketched in the nearby forest. Below the crescent is a more recent scroll cache.
Still alive. So that's progress.
You can go in my selling one. You triggered the valuable one, so. Jump back up.
Please come and help me. Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Well, I am nothing if not trusting, so.
There. Can you see it?
Just a dumb boar. You're relieved until you see the flash of a dagger.
One more step and I'll make you eat that knife. Or would she say, put that away, we don't need to fight? Now I think the deception will make her angry and...
You can try, but first you'll tell me what you know. I saw you on the ship. You're in league with them, aren't you? Those tentacle... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on?
With a knife
I'm
away,
not
I'll
an
tell you
idiot.
everything.
It has to be those tentacled monsters. Something they did.
Well, you're not
They
wrong.
took you too. I saw it during whatever just happened. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
We'll go with the more blunt option. Not accepted. It's a little too aggressive now that he's calmed down, so...
Indeed we are. Please, allow me to introduce myself. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when
This
those
is
beasts
fun.
snatched me.
Not choosing the options that I would choose, but the ones that she would choose. But I think I'm Lilith.
A pleasure. So, do you know anything about these worms?
Mate, I hardly know anything about anything.
Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet.
Hey, Stone.
If we can find an expert,
You're not doing a
someone
very
that
good
can
job
control
covering
these
up those
things,
marks on your neck.
there might still be
For
time.
someone who's meant to be hiding the fact they're control it. We need to get rid of it. You should travel with me, our odds are better together.
Well, yes, of course. But first things first.
Fine.
You know,
I can
I
see
was
where
ready
you're
to go
coming
this
from.
alone. But maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
As he joins your side, your mind dances with thoughts of a perfect, pretty corpse.
Okay, let's see what Astarion's level up is. He gets hide, dash, and disengage as bonus actions. We don't get access to his whole kit because we're not meant to know about his whole kit yet.
Something good here, I hope.
So there's the path I said we'd walk through the fire.
There, a mind flayer. And it's hurt.
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Best be careful.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You
I
could
wonder,
end its life here
with
and
the,
now, if only you didn't feel compassion.
Biggest part is how the cutscenes are gonna go. Should be furious, shouldn't you?
Yes, you feel hate, and you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
Get a +2. Might be able to get bonus from... Yeah, we'll take guidance as well, just because there's no penalty for it. It's a cantrip. I did everything I could and...
You try to break through, but its mind is impenetrable. With a last surge of defiance, it slaps your efforts away.
Why did I expect
The
anything
monster
different?
lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Leave it to die.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
Let's get an inspiration for that. Without inspiration, no, that's not it. Is that in the escape menu? Character sheets? No. No. What are all the menu keys, keybinds, down, UI, menus? Those are actions, interactions. Yeah, it must have been down in UI. Quick save, quick load, context menu, cancel action, close window, expand tooltip, examine. There's nothing for like the menus in that. Because I'm not seeing oh wait, there it is. Adventure panels. List of power, spell walk, party view, journal map, P. Hunter one. Close the pinned mind flayer's eyes forever. Okay. It's out there, around there, or back outside. Go back outside because I just want to close off this loop. See if there's any like reagents I missed. Nothing. I think the top path leads to Gale and the bottom path leads to Lae'zel. Is that it?
Let's get going.
Or is it the other way round? Or do they both end up in the same place? Goblins.
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
Hiya, Steering's got Gale. You're party member number 3.
What's going on with that moon?
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
Well, this has only gone well for us in the past. Touch the weird thing.
A hand? Anyone?
We're not doing that. I know where that goes to. Oh, that's a easy option. Think we'll go with that.
Ow! Perhaps I should have clarified? A helping hand? Anyone?
Yeah, I know what you're going to do to annoy me, so you deserve that. Going with this one. Need a 7. Let's go with guidance again. Get as much as we possibly can. So we've got a minimum of 5. So unless we crit fail, we shouldn't be able to fail this. Cool.
Whatever you're doing is working wonders. Now a quick little pull should do the trick. Oh. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. Usually better at this.
One thing I do know we're going to do with Gale is we're going to turn him against Mistra. I'm usually better at this. And introductions?
At magic. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the North Lloyd as well.
Never mind the Norloid. How'd you get stuck
I
in a
don't know
stone?
what transpired exactly, but the ship broke into pieces and I suddenly found myself in freefall. As I was plummeting to certain death, I spied a glimmer quite near where I estimated my body to impact with less than savory propulsion. Recognizing this glimmer to be magical in nature, I reached out to it with a weaving of words and found myself on the other side, as it were. How about you? How did you survive the fall?
Haven't the foggiest.
Fair enough. But even so, I have the unfortunate suspicion your survival is still very much in jeopardy. Back
that
on the
a
ship,
threat?
you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region, were you not?
Go on.
The insertee we speak of, this parasite, Are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers?
I
It's
was,
a process
yes.
known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you?
No,
Doctor?
but
Surgeon?
she is.
Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
No.
As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a
I wonder
common
what happens if
affliction.
you
We're
were
certainly going to need a healer,
Bingo.
and soon too.
How that dialogue would go.
How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Sure, why not?
Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved, or something to that effect. Oh,
Except we're not
but
sharing.
before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
You know what? You're not annoying me as much as you did from my memory. Let's see what Gale gets on his first level up. Subclass Evocation. Evocation Savant. Spells from scrolls cost half as much. Create pockets of safety within your balance on. Huh. Yeah, you can change it. Couldn't change Shadow Art's domain. Enchant. Do I want to go around and change them? Yeah, sure. What's it? Abjuration? Arcane Ward? Handy. Twist and harden the weave into arcane wards to protect yourself and others. Necromancy. Grim Harvest once per turn. If you kill a creature with a spell, you gain hit points equal to twice the spell slot level used. Thrice if it's a necromancy spell. Huh. Neat. Wouldn't work with Gale though. Compelled by shape and motion, you favor arcane styles involving summoning creatures and objects as well as displacing them in space. Minor. Cool. Might take that and change Shadow Arts on the next level up. Enchantment, we saw Hypnotic Gaze. Your magic influences, beguiles and bends the will of convictions of those around you. Divination. Portent. Your dreams grant you glimpses that let you influence the future. After each long rest, you gain 2 portent die. During the day, you can use them, your reactions, to change the dice of any attack. Why'd I switch those? Attack roll and saving throw rolled near you to one of your. So it's not even one that he has to do. Illusion. You specialize in unraveling and stitching the fabric of reality to fool the unwary, the gullible, and the monstrous. Cantrip, minor illusion. Transmutation. Your innate fascination with the structure of things has granted you an incredible power over crude matter and its manipulation. Experimental alchemy. You can brew 2 alchemical solutions instead of 1 when combining extracts if you succeed a DC 15 medicine check. Let's go with conjuration. What can we do? Burning hands? No. I want to have at least one of each element. So we've already got Ignis in Shadowheart. One magic missile. Yes. Force. Thunder. Expeditious retreat. No. False life. Temporary hit points. Shield. Does he get arcane armor? Not seemingly this level, so Grease, get rid of that. Mage armor right there. Lightning, sleep, thunder. Okay, so he's got a thunder one already. You got a magic missile from here. Get rid of the one from here. Take ice. So we've got ice, thunder. Take poison then. Because we've got necrotic on Shadowheart. We've got fire on her. Yeah, I think that Thunder Wave 2 to 16, so 2d8, whereas Chromatic Orb is 3 to 24, 3d8. We'll go with this for now. I wonder, can I go here, spellbook, and I want to take you out and chuck in we'll go with Radiant. I'm pretty sure I unselected that one already. She's already got Sacred Flame though. Whatever.
Onward in her name.
Rogue's Morsel.
Better fetch that.
Don't want to get too close to here yet because we're not going to be doing that. So I guess it's just
Broken.
why am I
Must
leading
have
with
been here a
Shadowheart?
while.
With haste.
Another broken trap. Who made these things?
I think it's around here is. So before we go, we want to common. Passives? There. Yes, I've read all this. Up to 5. Confirm. Yes, now we've got to wait for it to register, which it said takes about 6 seconds. There we go. You know what, let's just do this. 6, 7, that's Will and Karlak. Then Halson can't get as a party member till... Does the Goblin Camp count as him being a party member?
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad and twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet
Well,
you
she
hear
seems
her
to have
voice.
grasped these powers
Get
quite
rid
well.
of them. Holy hells. Under elf.
Blades high, Nymessa.
Well, I did put in proficiency for intimidation because she doesn't like deception, but she's not above intimidating people. Pretty sure I can only have one of these. Oh no, I can have both. This is really unnecessary. We'll add the advantage to it. Because I didn't trust myself not to do that. Cool.
Demaze.
Come, Nymessa. Now.
There's also the fact
Enough
that
gawking.
they
Get
started
me
with
down.
just straight out racism, so of course she's going to be upset.
Never.
That will fit in my pack.
Observe and listen. You'll hear goblins
Enough
before you see
dawdling. Get me down. The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
What exactly
It
is
is
a
many
creche?
things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter.
Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gaith tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
You may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks.
Well, it's the only, clear set goal we've got, so... I didn't even notice the Starion was hiding behind me.
You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel.
I'll trust your judgment, but I won't trust her. Not until I've gotten the measure of her.
You've a sharp tongue, elf. Would that your mind proved its equal.
Half-elf. I suppose the finer details are lost on a creature like you.
Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
Alright, this is where I really pissed off Lae'zel in my previous attempt. Let's see, fighter level 2. Action, that's the action surge. Okay, that's pretty easy to deal with. I'll take that. Hey Lae'zel, now that you're here, let's move you up there. I want to move that in there, move that in there, move that there, that in there, there. Chuck a second knife on a Starion. You go in the cell, you go in the cell, you go in there, I guess. You go there.
What a day. Let me work my magic.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Check that in there for now. No one else had anything. Alright. There's all the consolidation of the... I'll take your gold. Don't need everyone to have supplies. What do you have in there? Let me check that one over to him. Let's move Gale up. Move all these over, otherwise they're going to annoy me. I'll take your potions too. There we go. Now we're going back to their original.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Oh, it's not this hill.
I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it out, but be careful.
I'm gonna break you off and you get to... I said Lae'zel. Go around here.
There is work to do. Have to keep pushing.
Shadowheart, disengage. I want you to go around that way. Oops.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
And then Lilith can come up here with the other two.
Open the bloody gate! Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders! That pack of goblins will be on us any second! What's going on? Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now! You let goblins here? Where is the druid? Please! There's no time! By the nine hells! Open the gate! Cannon! No!
I wonder if it's possible to sneak into the grove before this encounter.
Damnable roach! Provoke the blade and suffer its sting.
So you're getting get a 50% chance at that, although let's just really get the fuck off.
The dance macabre.
I want raged attack 21, 26, 13. Pick up the bugbear. Temporary hit points.
Scout! Get to the high ground! Raiders! Charge the bastards! For the absolute!
striking distance.
I grab magic missile. Rude.
Got to move.
And 45, 65, 55. Focus the bugbear.
Time to strike.
Didn't quite get her as close as I wanted to.
Path be true.
Let's action surge and then focus him down.
My sickle and sword.
Wonder, is it possible for Zevlor to die in this?
Let's spill some blood.
Well, that works. Idiot.
I'll bleed every last one of you!
Ow. For some reason I thought this one did chaining. Don't want it to hit me. Nice.
Certainly.
Onward.
That's a melee.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow!
And we did without losing anyone. Cool. I think that's an inspiration point. What was a P? Yep. Ensure all the Grove's defenders survived the first goblin. So, group back up. I want you to go. There.
Walk in death.
Hang on. I don't understand why all of the goblins are regarded as stealing.
anything of use?
I reckon we'll go through this cutscene and then we'll... Yeah, there we go. That's a thing saying there's an event at camp. Good.
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid
Probably
too.
should have
Unbelievable!
started the next one with this. Could go with that one. Yeah, let's go with this. Need a 15. I'll take that one and that one. Didn't need the advantage, but ignore the guidance.
And who the hell are you again?
Show some respect. This woman saved your pathetic life.
Well, I didn't ask for any goddamn help.
You were literally at the door screaming for help.
Begging me to open the gate. Anything to save yourself, you coward.
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
Swing it. Oh, which one's gonna be the lower roll? Let's go with persuasion. Cool.
You're right. There's too much at stake.
Worried about your precious hides, the both of you.
Enough! Squabbling
I
is
should have
pointless.
punched you in the face, mate.
The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
More goblins could be on their way.
Anyway, before we go any further, let's go to camp. Let's just go to camp first, because I want to show you guys why I wanted to get rid of that mod. So if we go over here to the player chest, this is why I wanted to. Can't really see it all with my camera, so see there are 4 red ones, 4 orange ones, 4 yellow, 4 green, 4 blue, 4 purple, 4 arrow, 4 dye, 4 explosives, 4 potions, poisons, 4 potions, 4 scrolls, 4 just owlbear backpacks. So, up here. So yeah, I didn't want all of this. That's why I was going to change up the one, but that didn't really work.
Intestines throb. Blood whispers.
And a good day to you too.
Something the matter?
Yeah,
I
let's go with
understand
that.
why you ask, but memory loss is not as uncommon as you'd think. There may be
I'm a
other
dumbass.
causes.
Why am I asking her specifically about memory loss? That's like her whole thing.
We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little?
Pretty sure this one just ends with her saying, "Must I?" Let's just leave this. Wonder what the others have to say about the whole memory loss thing.
You have a manner of irresistible desperation about you. I like
Thanks,
it.
I think. Interesting. Seems that she's the only one you can ask about
Chatter already, Tusky.
Thank you, rare in this part.
Ceramorphosis takes all of you. Mind, body, soul. An ordinary tadpole would eat at your memories until they were lost to the void. But our tadpoles are far from ordinary. I wonder if another factor's in play.
So is that a yes? You know what, we'll
Many
ask her
a good
that.
warrior savors the scent of blood in the air. There's no shame in a capricious murder now and again. Too many, though.
See, the
and you
word
waste energy
murder
and dull
there.
your weapon. My suggestion: attack with purpose and savor your kills. And
Interesting.
if the urge proves too much,
Surprising that we're getting this with
I'm sure I
her
can find you a goblin or
to
two
begin
to
with,
carve up.
because I thought that was more leading to the affection side of things, asking about the urges.
You're not versed in magic, are you?
Not? Why not?
No matter to worry the unlettered over. If you meet any elder wizards, let me know. There is a matter I'd like to seek advice on from a master.
Well, I definitely am not. Cool. Great chatting with you, mate.
Better not be cursed.
Alright. Trim down. Forgot about the whole. This makes it so you can only sleep with Is this the event that it wanted me to do?
Be with you in a moment.
Trick.
Not a trick, my friend. Magic.
Magic.
Be that as it may.
Ceramorphosis. What does it make you think of?
Until quite recently, nothing at all.
Ah, yes. The good old days. Day 1, fever and memory loss. Day 2, hallucinations and graying skin. Day 3, hair loss and blood leaking from all orifices. Need to go on?
Yeah, sure, I feel like
Day
she'd
4,
want to.
excruciating pain as the skeleton and organs reform and reposition. Day 5, the host personality.
Right now,
is
her
disappearing,
urges are
fingers
probably
and
thinking,
toes and
don't
limbs
threaten me with a
elongate.
good time.
I take it you get the picture?
I do, but you might as well finish it.
Day 6, the flesh around the mouth splits to make way for tentacles. Day 7, a mind flayer is born. This is the abridged version, of course. Exactly. Our orifices remain blissfully unblooded, our heads remain clear, and our blood temperature normal. Any expert will agree this is abnormal.
Long live the abnormal, then.
I'll toast to that. The pragmatic in me, however, sees only the silence before the storm. Something to sleep on. We should get some rest.
Ah, yes. Here's some horrific things that may be awaiting us in the few days to come. Well, good night.
Abominations yet we
I
thrive.
didn't mean to do that.
It is madness. Keep your rest short. Time is not our ally.
Cool. I was trying to see why you were green, but I'm guessing it's because you aren't a member of the party. Why did it select them as 0 of 1? Was not expecting skulking in the first episode. Okay, well, I'm gonna end this one here because I work tonight and I should probably get to bed then. But normally I'll be going for about 3 hours. Planning on doing a different game each day, Monday through Friday, and then possible weekend streams if I know beforehand that I'm not going to be engaged on those days. So gonna, like I said, gonna end this one here, and with that being said, I'll catch you in the next one.